Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Discriminating Gamer. You know, a friend of mine once fainted on a carousel, but he's okay. He came around. Today, we're taking a look at Dungeons and Dragons: Builders of Baldur's Gate by WizKids, and this is a game designed by Matthew Dunstan. Okay, now in this game, you are going to be constructing, investing, and the defense of Faerun's greatest city, Baldur's Gate. Now, this is a big, heavy box. Looks absolutely fantastic compared to what I've seen on the back. So let's go down to the table. Let's get this thing opened up, and let's see what's inside. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's take a look inside Dungeons and Dragons: Builders of Baldur's Gate. All right, like I said, it's a game of construction, investment, and defense, and Faerun's greatest city by WizKids. All right, and I know there's some really cool looking pieces in this game that are going to stack up, and this is going to look really good when it's on the table. Now, this is a game, it's going to take about 90 minutes, ages 14 and up, and you're looking at about 2 to 4 players. And the fun thing about this, it has our favorite stickers. Now, as we all know, a lot of people aren't a fan of stickers, but you know what? Just like that, look at that. As soon as you get the game, if you just peel these stickers off, and there's only 2 on this one, okay? I've got no sticky residue right there, okay, as you can see. And this is, I normally do this after the video, but I figure, you know, every now and then I should probably show you guys some of the stuff that I do. But look at that, okay, and no sticky residue. Perfectly fine, and we have nothing else anywhere else. So let's get this game opened up. Let's see what's inside. There we go. Okay. First thing we're going to have inside here is we're going to have our rule book. And the rule book doesn't seem too bad. See, in the back, we're going to have a nice turn summary, defending from attacks, and of course, the end of the game, and then of course, all your final scoring. Looks like it's about 16 pages in total. So on the very front, love it. All the components to the game. Nice and easy to get to. And then we'll go right into the beginning, and we're going to have our setup. Let's rotate this like that, and that gives me a little place that I can set those, make it easier. Okay, all the board. I do like how they do this. You got all the numbering over here. You got all the numbering where everything goes. You coordinate. There you go. Very nice. Okay, how to play, your build action. All right, building fortifies. Got your attacking, which you definitely got to be doing in this game. All right. Rulebook looks pretty good so far. I'm not seeing any problems with it. Got your gates, got your end of the game. Nice little page on scoring, which is really good. Little identifier there, and there you go. Okay, rulebook looks nice. I like it. WizKids has always usually done pretty good on their rulebook, so I'm quite happy with that. Now, let's show you the board. So let's go ahead and get this box out of the way. Okay, let's see how big this board is. This board is actually way bigger than I originally thought that it was going to be. So we're going to shuffle some stuff around on my table. Okay, let's get these moved around. All right, and let's see if we can get this thing in camera. All right, I got to do some funky maneuvering here. So looks like we're going to have a bunch of different districts. Okay, I don't know if there's some additional tiles going to go on these. I don't know. It looks like we're going to have a scoring track going to go around the outside. Definitely looks like we've got city scoring, okay, per token for the largest group. All your different factions you're going to have, and that's going to come all the way down here to this bottom. Looks like we got a little start space. I don't know if you can see that right down there in that bottom corner. All right. Okay, and just different districts. They all kind of look basically the same. And then we have this other track right down here, which I don't know if this is like a little combat track that you're using. Looks really interesting. But otherwise, here's the bottom corner over here. Like I said, it all looks relatively the same. You just kind of take a look at all your different sectors. So really nice looking board. Just a one-sided board. But hey, you know what? The city was actually only one-sided. So no reason why the board has to have 2 sides, correct? Although the underside could, I mean, you could have caverns and stuff under there. You never know, right? Now, let's take a look at the tokens. We're going to have about 3 sheets of tokens in this game. This looks like we got gold, supplies, favor. All right, looks like we got our ends. Looks like, interesting thing is, we'll punch one of these out. It looks like they're gonna have little pieces that we're gonna pop out, okay? So the back sides of these is gonna look like that. So I'm guessing they're all gonna go into a big giant stack. Even these, okay, because here's all your building tiles, and these are, what, plot tokens. Okay, more plot tokens down here. But the cool thing is they're all on the back side. So you're probably putting them down on the board and you don't know what's going where. But everything looks like it punches really easy. All right, and that token sheet right there looks good. And we're gonna get one last one. Oh no, we're gonna a couple more. Very nice. So one more than I thought. See, let's look at those tokens and these. Is there anything different about those? Nope. Not really that I can see. Looks to be the same pretty much on both sides. Okay. And then looks like we got some more monies. We got more of those, and those all look to be pretty much the same on both sides. Looks good. Okay, now, oh, this is a nice insert. I like this. Okay, let's get this lid pulled off if we can. Or do they tape it on? Sometimes they tape them on, sometimes they just kind of, oh, this one here just pops on. Okay, it's got like little hooks. Okay, but there you go. Underneath, don't see anything. Sometimes, yeah, do they tape at the bottom? Nope. Okay, we're good to go. So, what's inside this guy? Looks like we're getting a bunch of these little towers. Those look good. Looks like you're going to be able to put like little cubes right inside of those. Towers look great. This insert's fantastic. Look at those guys. Wow. This is impressive. Oh yeah, look at those gates. All right, that focusing in very good, hopefully. Okay. Yeah, those gates look really good. Super impressed with the production of this. Of course, WizKids always knocks it out of the park. All right. Not really sure what those are. Turn them the right angle, looks like a sleigh, but probably not. Okay. But yeah, those feel really good too. Really nice components there. Looks like we're gonna have a bag right there. I almost missed that. It blended in. It's not real deep, but it's kind of wide. Might be putting some cubes or something in there. Not really sure. We'll put that silicone pack right there. Let's take a look at the different type of wood chunks that we're gonna get for our player pieces. Okay, so there you go. There's your 5 different colors it looks like. Sweet. Okay, we'll just kind of put some of these in different locations. It's like we're gonna get some wooden discs for our scoring. Well, let's see, so we got red, yellow, blue, and pink. So I don't know what the brown one is there. Okay, so this must be, brown must not be a player color, but something entirely different. Don't know. All right, let's get these out because we're gonna be filling it back up. All right, so these are just regular wooden cubes. We got some red ones. We're gonna get some blue ones. All right, and we're also gonna get some yellow and some pink ones. So looks like everybody's gonna get their own pink. So that one, the brown one may be like your combat one, maybe, you know, what turn is it, or something along those lines. Not really sure, but it's probably for marking something else. Now we're gonna get 2 different types of cards because I've got some magenta cards, and then we got, I don't know what that one is in there. So let's get these opened up, and these are, boy, this paper is like really cool if they do this. Holds it, that's all you need to do. And look at that, look how easy those things come apart. So this is just gonna be a giant deck of agendas. Okay, if you wanna take a look at them a little bit closer, just give it a pause. And then I'll just kind of hold a second while I thumb through them and make a giant mess. All right. These all look really good. Card quality feels pretty decent. They're slick, you know, so it's not linen finish or anything like that, but I mean, but they feel good. I don't feel a problem with them. Some of you sleevers out there are going to want to sleeve them, but it looks like they may have a second slot for it, although you can't dig them out with your finger if you do that here. Okay. Put these off to the side. Now, let's take a look and see what we have here. We'll go by different types. So we're going to have final scoring, final scoring, final scoring. Okay, we're going to get 5 of these. And there's your overview of play. Oh, I guess I should probably put that under the camera, huh? All right, there's your overview of play. And there's your final scoring. Okay, we'll just put those down at the bottom. Now, we got our building cards. Okay, we're gonna have these, which are, I have no idea, and then we're gonna have some gate cards. Okay, so our gate cards are gonna look like this. All right. So it looks like every gate might have a card, I'm kind of thinking. Put those in there. Now let's take a look at these cards. See, this is the problem I have when I move my camera around too much. Okay, these are 2-sided, so I'm going to give you both the front and back. All right. Heap side, headquarters. So these are all the headquarters cards for all the different locations. All right, I don't know what side does what when you would flip these from one side to the other. Start the game with income, gain B. Yeah, I don't know. But I'm sure it's all in the rule book. And there you go. That's our headquarters cards. Now let's take a look at all these building cards. And there's several building cards. All right, so it looks like, I'm guessing you're just kind of building. You're going to get different resources, whatever, based on what the card is. So we'll just kind of flip through them. Looks like they're all going to be not too different from each other, or a little bit more. Okay. Looks like there's quite a bit to them. Some of these. All right. So this must be the, I wonder if it's different. Are they all different types? I'm kind of curious. Yeah, I'm looking at this icon right up top up here. And it looks like some of them are different, are the same type. So I wonder if it's based on the different type of building you're building. I don't know. Is there a set collection type? You know, I'm not really sure. I just remember seeing some stuff on this game. I didn't really look into it much. All I know is it just looked outstanding. So, yeah. Really cool looking. All right. So is this the cost to build it? I'm kind of wondering. And there you go. And that is all of the building cards. So let's put those there. And that's it. All right. That is everything that's in this game. So we're going to have all these different tiles. I'm going to guess these are going to probably stack like right there. Once we get them all punched. But I'm going to go back through this later. I'm going to get everything punched out. Get everything put together. See how it all fits in. And we'll see how it goes. But for now, these boards I'm probably going to put underneath. So that way it helps lift everything up. And that way when we get the board and stuff in, then everything's going to still continue to sit flush just like it is here. And there you go. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is Dungeons and Dragons Builders of Baldur's Gate. Looks absolutely fantastic, phenomenal looking. Okay, let's go back up top. Let's close this out. Well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. That is Dungeons and Dragons Builders of Baldur's Gate. And oh, wow, the production of this looks amazing. The pieces on this, the gates, the little castle pieces. Oh my gosh, I cannot wait to see what this board looks like after all these, at the end of the game when all these pieces are on it. Super fantastic, looks phenomenal. Oh, can't wait to get this one played. But there you go. Dungeons and Dragons Builders of Baldur's Gate by WizKids. Well, thank you once again for joining us today on The Discriminating Gamer. As always, we please ask you to like this video on YouTube, Board Game Geek, Facebook, on X. We also please ask you to leave us a comment as well. We'd like to hear from you. And please subscribe to this channel if you have not, and click that notification bell, and you get notified whenever we drop new videos. So why did the DJ ride the roller coaster? He likes massive drops. Please somebody help me on my feet again, and I don't know where I'm going, and I don't know where I've been. I love pizza.